What up, though? It's your boy Too Real from Too Real TV, and let's get straight into it. Today, we'll be going over the Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez court case. All right. So, the court case did actually start this week. We had Megan on the stand earlier in the week. She explained her story, and from what I was hearing, it was very thorough and sought out. So, she had a good story to tell in court so far. Until her ex best friend came to court. Yes, her ex best friend who was there the night of the shooting, her actual ex best friend, since they haven't talked in 2 years since the shooting, did show up with immunity actually to talk about that night. So basically, when she did take the stand, there was a lot of things said that kind of threw the court off and kind of threw everybody who's listening to this whole court case off. A couple things she said was things like Megan's a liar, things she's lying about, like she's a big old liar, she's a drunk. She didn't want to testify on Tory either. She actually took the fifth when asked about if Tory shot the gun or not. So this is bringing up a bunch of red flags right now. So right now they're kind of trying to figure out what actually did happen that night, and by doing that, they're having each and everybody tell a story, and everybody's stories are kind of conflicting so far. So the only ones that we have heard so far is Kelsey's story, and we have heard Megan's story. A couple things that were easy to point out that were not completely right during the trial. Megan said during that night she doesn't remember if she went back to the house to go pick up Tori. Apparently, they did leave her and Kelsey and the driver. They were leaving because they were mad at Tori, or Megan was mad at Tori, but eventually she realized, oh, let me go back to get Tori. Now, she said she didn't do it, but her friend Kelsey actually did admit that they did go back to get Tori from the house. Now, the reason for this is because he was there flirting, allegedly, with Kylie Jenner, which is kind of crazy considering the fact that he was also messing with both of the friends at the same time too, you know. But anyway, they go back to the house, I believe, at least that's what Kelsey's saying, and they pick him up. So I guess along the way, after they pick him back up and they're driving home, a fight breaks out between the two girls, apparently. And from there, it's kind of like a blurry picture. No one really knows yet what happened that night. So, witnesses say they heard gunshots and they saw two men fighting or two girls fighting, and they saw a man drag Megan Thee Stallion back to the car. They saw two guys fight Kelsey, a whole bunch of stuff, but it's the story's everywhere right now. So, the theory is, in my opinion, that Megan is lying about this, and her friend Kelsey actually saw her, and it's not Tori. The reason for this is because her story just isn't adding up, and her friend is actually telling another story that makes a lot more sense than Megan's. She admitted that they did go back to the house. Megan said she wasn't drunk. Kelsey said she was drunk. Okay. Another thing, the doctor, when she did get to the hospital after saying, "Oh yeah, I cut my foot with glass," agreed that it was with glass. So if a doctor is reviewing your surgical injuries and or your medical injuries and he says it's just glass and he didn't mention anything about a bullet or yeah, a bullet in her foot, what's going on here? It's like a bunch of inconsistencies with this story so far. As of right now, I don't believe Tory has took the stand or said anything from his legal team, or his legal team has said anything. So right now we're just waiting to see, man. It's kind of crazy. It's a crazy story, you know. It's crazy how someone so big could cause all this to happen, you know. Like her friend said, she's tired of making lies, and obviously she's lying about something. Now, was there gunshots? Did a gun go off? I believe so. The neighbors who did see it or hear the shooting, they reported gunshots. I think it was two different witnesses that reported gunshots. So there was gunshots. Did she get shot? We don't know that. If she did get shot, who was it by? It could have either been by Tory or Kelsey, because from the evidence team they did find gun residue on both Kelsey and Tory's hands. So basically my theory is that Megan and Kelsey got into a fight. You know, they're drunk. Either there were Tory and the driver. Kelsey probably tried to pull a gun on Megan and Tory just tried to stop her, and while doing that the gun went off. So, you know, It is a crazy story, a crazy theory, but it's the one that makes the most sense right now because it wouldn't make any sense why there would be gun residue on both Kelsey and Tori's hands, and why Megan doesn't, or the medical reports don't show any signs of gunshot wounds in her foot. It's very weird. The trial is going on still, however, and we just gotta wait and see with stuff like this. Personally, I do think Tori is innocent. Well, for sure, I don't know, but from my point of view, it seems like the fight started because Kelsey was trying to shoot Megan, and I think that's what a lot of people are thinking right now. I know some people who are in denial, I feel like, and say she took hush money or whatever, whatever, but you really just gotta wait and see with a case like this. It's a very big, crazy case, weird night, weird event, and we just gotta wait and see. I will keep you guys updated as the trial goes on. I will try and get as much information as I can next time, and hopefully, they just get to the bottom of this and justice is served for either side, either Megan or Tory. Because this is a very bad case. This is a very serious case for to happen in hip hop, and for Tory especially because he is from Canada. He's a not even a native to America. He could get jailed and then sent back to Canada. He can get deported, all types of things. So we'll see what happens as the days go on, the months go on, and eventually we'll get to the bottom of this, or the court will get to the bottom of this. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Is if do you believe it was Megan's lying? Do you believe Kelsey might have tried to shoot Megan? Do you believe Tori might have tried to shoot Megan? Do you even think Megan shot at all? Just it's a lot going on in this story, and we just gotta follow something like this until the end to really get the clear answer. So let me know how you feel in the comments. I'm out.